What is up, guys? Welcome back to the frickin' channel, Walking on Water. In today's episode, the long-awaited Pelican Catch 100 is finally in my frickin' garage. Man, it took forever to get here in the mail, and today we are gonna do the official unboxing, as you will, or unbagging, but this is gonna be my watercraft that we are gonna slay all the fish with this year. It was a big debate between the Old Town PDL 120 or the Pelican Catch 100, and I decided to go with the Pelican Catch 100 purely because I can put a Suzuki 2.5 outboard motor on it, so I can troll on the big lakes or on the Columbia, so on and so forth. But I waited to make this video until every single accessory that I ordered had arrived in the mail, and they finally all arrived. I have every single mod that we're gonna do to this kayak in the garage with me right here today. We're not gonna put them on today. I'm gonna film that in a separate video so you guys can have a step-by-step or a guide on how you wanna mod your kayak, or a how to put each accessory on your kayak and do it the right way, okay? We're gonna do everything the right way. We're gonna set everything up on the rails. We're gonna marine goop everything, and it's all gonna be dialed in so we can get out on the water and we can slay freaking giant fish all year long. All right, guys, so without further ado, let's freaking rip this thing open. Let's take a look at it. I'm gonna give you guys my first thoughts and feelings on what I think about this watercraft. I never got to see one in real life, and so I was pretty skeptical about ordering one. They're like $1,250 or so like that if you wanted a price point. I'll put a link in the description below. But I wanted to see this thing in person. Unfortunately, I didn't get to, and so this is gonna be the first time that I'm ever actually feeling and touching and unwrapping the Pelican Catch 100. So let's do it. So ripping all the plastic. All right. So my first thought is, it's a lot wider than I thought it was gonna be, okay? I thought it was gonna be a little bit skinnier. I know it's only 9.9 feet long. So yeah, the width is definitely, I think it's like 40-ish inches or something like that. 2 metal rails on each side. It comes with 4, I guess, medium scupper plugs for the bottom of the kayak so you don't get water up in it if it's a cold day. The plastic does, it's a pretty thick kayak or watercraft, but I mean, it's thick enough. I think that the Old Towns are a little bit thicker, which makes me feel a little bit better about those in comparison to this. And you can also attach or create hatches, which there is a hatch up here, I guess. Nice. Waterproof hatch up in the front, that's pretty legit. I know that I read that this comes wired for a trolling motor, and it came with the accessories that we'll talk about here in a minute. But this is the cabling, this is your battery mount right here. And so you're gonna put your battery here, you're gonna hook up your these 2 cables to your battery, and then if you come back here to the back, right here, if you come around here and take a look at this, there's actually an outlet right here so you can plug in your trolling motor. We're not gonna use the trolling motor a whole lot on this thing because I specifically got it for my Suzuki 2.5, but so, okay, just a little recap. I've watched videos on this already. The seat does swivel 360. It's got 4 rod holders in the back already built in. The plastic, it's thick enough, and I like it, and I'm super excited to get this thing on the water. I don't want to drag it a lot because my old kayak that I built was a Tamarack Angler, a Lifetime Tamarack Angler, and I had 2 full 24 DC batteries on the back to run my Mid Coda, and eventually I wore through the bottom of it. So I think transporting this, I just got to be a little bit carefuler, or a little bit more careful, but I think I'm freaking extremely excited, and I can't wait to get this thing on the freaking water. It's wider than I thought. It's got the nice padding in the bottom. It's got a tape measure, a ruler, as you will, which doesn't have any measurements on it, but I'm sure you can figure it out. It's lightweight. It's got 2 rail systems on each side. It's got 2 rail systems in the front, and it's got the hatch and the waterproof bag up front. It's got the side straps so you can hold your tackle boxes or your lures or your clippers or your scissors or whatever you want to hold here on the side. So I would say my first thoughts of this thing is it's a lot bigger than I thought. Being 9.9 feet long, I thought, okay, that's pretty short, you know what I mean? But the width makes up for that, right? I'm a bigger guy. I weigh a lot more than I did previously. And so a nice wider, thicker hull of a boat, I think is gonna work out amazingly. Okay, so back here on the back, we have the transom mount. This is where the 2.5 Suzuki's gonna go. And man, I've waited so freaking long to get this thing out here. It's crazy. Okay, let's take a look at the accessories and everything I got. And we're gonna talk about those really quick. And this is my first thoughts and feelings on the Pelican Catch 100. All right guys, so I've been waiting for this as well for a long freaking time. This is the Suzuki 2.5 horse motor that's actually gonna be mounted on the back of the Pelican Catch 100. The Pelican Catch 100 cannot handle anything bigger than a 2.5, but it being short and light, the 2.5 horse Suzuki is gonna absolutely just crush this thing across the water. It's gonna zoom. Okay, so I'm super excited about that. We're gonna go over the install in the next video, but I just wanted to show you guys what I'm putting on the back. Got the Canon manual downrigger right here, and we're gonna mount this on one of the back sides of this right here, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that really quick. So we got this V-lock mount system that we're gonna use, and we're gonna mount, goes in just like that. We're gonna mount this on the back of the kayak, like so, downrigger on top, okay? And then come on over here. We have our freaking transducer mount that's it's all Scotty gear. I love Scotty. And it's gonna go in our rail mount just right up here, or on the back, right down over here, okay? So we've got the rod holder extensions to raise our rod holders up. We got our rod holders. We have our kayak paddle mount. We're gonna clip our kayak paddle on the side so we don't have to worry about it. We've got the gear track adapters. We've got the rod holder base that we're gonna mount to the side like so. The Yak Attack frickin' GoPro pole. The base for the fish finder. And then just another holder or extension for the rod. So again, just a little recap. My first thoughts was I was a little skeptical about the plastic just because I do carry a lot of heavy stuff on this. I'm gonna end up putting it on a trailer, so no big deal. We're gonna back it down into the water anyways. I love the width. I love the color. I love the fact that the seat spins 360, and I'm just super excited to have a watercraft that I can get on the water and go slay some big freaking fish this year. It's gonna be freaking nuts. So stay tuned for another video. We're gonna install absolutely every single thing on this kayak or on the personal watercraft. And we're gonna go step by step for you guys so you can see absolutely everything I'm doing to it and every mod that goes on it and how to put each mod on it so you guys can better understand if you wanna do it yourself at home. So thank you so much for tuning in to Walking on Water. This is the Pelican Catch 100. I can't wait for you guys to see it on the water.